buildings that are open for you to go through and look at. And we many of these buildings who have presented that will be having a as well as the people who may have or wanted in the building. And we do have 7 historic districts here. And we're entering the first of those districts right now. This is the Henry Ford Model. We are running the railroad till 5 p.m. this afternoon. It's now safe to leave the train from the left side of the car. Seated while the train is in motion. Remember, there's no eating or drinking except for water while on board the train. Thank you. 728, 808, number 7, highball. Smiths Creek Depot, built in 1858, about 8.5 miles west of Port Huron, Michigan, served the people of that town and the Grand Trunk Railroad. Much of the U.S. mail was moving by rail in 1858. You went to the station like this one here in a small town, pick up your mail, maybe a package or two shipped by a Railway Express agency. If the station master had a pot of coffee on, you might sit down and enjoy that with him, or one of your neighbors, and catch up on the local news, maybe some of the local gossip. Moving further into our Railroad Junction district, the roundhouse here on the left, originally built in Marshall, Michigan, back in 1884. It was reconstructed here at the village in the year 2000. We take our steam locomotives and other rolling stock to the roundhouse for service, repair, and maintenance. train is now passing in back of Liberty Craft Works, where our master craftsmen are working in the pottery, glass, tin, wool carding, weaving, and print shops, craft trades that launched America into the Industrial Revolution. We're now in a working farm district, 7.5 acres of land under till, anchored by the Firestone Farmhouse and water. Our farm hands have been very busy this year. You might have seen some of them on the Susquehanna plantation, planting their corn and tobacco. We have winter wheat to the left. Just beyond the wheat field, we have corn that's been planted. It's already popped up. Probably won't be knee-high by the 4th of July, but we just won't measure it. And here, either side of the rail, we've got some pasture grass for our sheep and cattle. Folks, we are approaching the Firestone station at the main gate. A good place to get off the train if you want to visit the farm we're passing through. You're a short walk to the Model T district, the Ford farm from here. And if you happen to be leaving, we've got a great little gift shop in the plaza just outside the main gate. Folks, listen for the whistle. That's the engineer telling us he's set the brake and it's safe to move about. Please remain seated till you hear the whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome aboard the Greenfield Village Railroad and the No.7 Locomotive. For your safety, make sure you're always seated while the train is in motion. Arms, legs, hands, feet, especially heads, must be inside the car at all times. And there's no eating or drinking except for water while on board. Thank you.
Water.
We're embarking on a 30-minute journey around the entire perimeter of Greenfield Village. We have 2 additional stops this afternoon, one at the Smith Street Depot and one at the Susquehanna Plantation. My name is Jim, I'll be your conductor and narrator for the ride. If you have any questions about anything you're seeing or hearing, you can ask me on the station platforms.
What does this usually do?
Our journey begins at the Ford Farm, built in 1861 in what is now Dearborn, Michigan. The farmhouse was the birthplace of Henry Ford, one of the greatest industrial figures of the 20th century. Mr. Ford was born in the upper bedroom of that house on July 30th, 1863. Just beyond the Windmill Main Street, here you can visit the Wright Brothers home and their special shop. Both buildings come from Dayton, Ohio. Further up the street, we have a culinary store. That's hats, ladies. A jewelry store. A place for refreshments, Sir John Bennett's. These storefronts and a few others combine to make our Main Street look like any other small town Main Street in the country about the year 1900. Don't forget, when you're on Main Street, you're never too far from that frozen custard shop, too. Ahead come from Menlo Park, New Jersey. They're Thomas Edison's Menlo Park Laboratory, or you can check the microphone, the phonograph, the electric incandescent light bulb, and hundreds of other patented electric inventions. One of the many interesting spots you can visit while you're in this area. While you're down this way, you'll miss a chance to learn more about rural 19th century medicine. Across the street at Doc Howard's office, and down the street from the Doc's office, we have the Logan County, Illinois Courthouse, where a young Abraham Lincoln first practiced law. spanned the Wheeling Creek in western Pennsylvania. Built there in 1832. Now serves as a walkway into our Porches and Parlors district, where you can visit historic American homes and buildings. Got quite a few places of interest here in Porches and Parlors. And some great photo opportunities out here too. We've got a gazebo, a covered bridge, some beautiful gardens around these homes, and of course some ponds too. If you'd like to leave the train and enjoy some of the sights and scenery here in Porches and Parlors, the station that we're approaching would be a good place to leave the train. We'll be arriving shortly in Susquehanna. For your safety, stay seated until we do arrive. The platform here is on the left. Folks, your tickets will get you back on board the train all afternoon. Hang on to them, that or your wristband. And please listen for the whistle. Stay seated till you hear the whistle. It's now, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome aboard the Greenfield Village Railroad and the No. 7 locomotive. For your safety, make sure you're always seated while the train is in motion. Remember, there's no eating or drinking except for water while on board. Thank you. Let me test my memory here. The guys over here are taking a rest under the tree. They've been planting today. They got the tobacco in this morning, Virginia Bright. And they've got one more row of corn to plant here. It's going to be bloody butcher corn. Not something you'd find in Kroger by any means. But it's that multicolored kernels, that the red, the yellows, the whites. Bloody butcher. Remember that next time you're shopping for corn. Oldest American building in the village is the Red House coming up, the Plimpton family home built in 1642 in West Sudbury, Massachusetts. At one time, Mr. and Mrs. Plimpton and 7 children lived in that house. Windmill, the Ferris windmill, the oldest standing windmill in the country. We've got some new blades up there yesterday. Originally built on Cape Cod in the mid-1660s, the purpose of that windmill was grinding corn. Farmhouse here at the end of the lane, the Daggett Farmhouse, built in 1754 in West Andover, Connecticut. They're growing plants in the garden back there for food, medicine, and floral arrangements. Locomotive pulling our train today, the No. 7 was built in 1897 at the Baldwin Locomotive Works in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Baldwin was one of the largest American producers of locomotive engines, and they had a very distinct look to them. The No. 7 is one of 3 coal-fired steam-powered locomotives that pull our trains here at Greenfield. And that particular locomotive was once a personal favorite of the Greenfields. We're entering the Oxbow Island district of the village. It's part of a wetlands project. Of more interest, though, well, actually, because of the wetlands project, a lot of wildlife has returned to the area here. We've been spotting wild turkeys for the last several days, and there's no reason for me to think we won't see some over on this drive. I've generally been spotting them on the left side of the train. I'll let you know when we get to the area where I think they might be. We see one, just let out a yell. I wish there was a prize, but there isn't. Wild female turkeys. There you go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh. That is a male and a female turkey. You know what the difference? Never mind. I need to ask that. It had to do with their tail spread, that's all. Somebody said they saw a squirrel. That's pretty common. Coming out of the woods on the Walnut Grove, a multi-purpose field used for various activities throughout our program here. Tomorrow and Sunday we'll be playing baseball here, and the games begin at 1:30 p.m. Oh, it's a great time down here when we're playing baseball, let me tell you. The guys play by the rules of 1867, and they wear the uniform of the day as well. The rules aren't that much different, just enough to keep you sharp as you're watching different plays. So they're grooming the field here, sprinkling it all down. Folks, June 30th, July 1, 2, and 3 is our Salute to America fair here at Greenfield Village. Generations of people have enjoyed this event here, and it's actually quite spectacular. The Detroit Symphony Orchestra joins the staff here at Greenfield Village to present a wonderful tribute to our American independence. The Detroit Symphony Orchestra from 8 p.m. on will be playing on the Village Green all together. Patriotic music right up to the event of the fireworks. Usually around 10 o'clock the fireworks begin. Tickets are available here or online at thehenryford.org. Don't miss out. Get yours as soon as you can. Body water on the left, this is Swanee Lagoon, a natural catch basin for floodwater and rainwater runoff here. On the left, a non-denominational church, site of many weddings here, spring, summer, fall, village. Across the road from the chapel, the Taste of History restaurant and the Eagle Tavern. Both restaurants are open now, serving lunch, beverages, and snacks. We're now entering our Railroad Junction district. We'll soon be stopping at Smith Street Depot. Ideally located here, Liberty Craft Works, the Carousel and Main Street activities. Through a short walk to the Roundhouse and the depot from the platform here. And the restaurants I mentioned, the Taste of History and the Eagle Tavern, they're just behind us across the parking lot. If anyone needs additional directions or has a question, please stop me here on the platform. I'll be happy to help you. In the meantime, if you're leaving us, make sure you have all your belongings. And remember that ticket or wristband that you're carrying. Either or will get you back on the train all afternoon. It's now
So it's a truly unique dining experience over there. And again, they do serve lunch from 11 to 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.